National parks beautiful, serene, and often a sanctuary for those seeking solace in nature. These vast expanses of wilderness offer a retreat from the hustle and bustle of daily life, a place where one can reconnect with the earth and find peace. However, beneath this tranquil facade lies a darker, more mysterious side. Sometimes these parks become the last place people are ever seen. The dense forests, winding trails, and remote locations can turn from a haven into a labyrinth of uncertainty and fear. Our journey begins with the strange case of Dennis Martin, a 6-year-old who vanished without a trace in the Great Smoky Mountains. It was Father's Day weekend in 1969, and Dennis was on a camping trip with his family. One moment he was playing with other children, and the next he was gone. Despite an exhaustive search involving thousands of volunteers, helicopters, and even the Green Berets, Dennis was never found. Theories abound, but his disappearance remains one of the most baffling cases in the history of the park. Next up, Stacy Arras, who disappeared from Yosemite National Park. Stacy was part of a group on a horseback riding trip in 1981. She decided to take a short walk to a nearby lake to take some photos. One minute she was there, and the next she was gone. Despite extensive search efforts, including the use of dogs and helicopters, no trace of Stacy was ever found. Her camera, left behind, is the only clue to her last moments. Then there's the baffling story of David Paulides, a former police officer who has dedicated his life to investigating mysterious disappearances in national parks. His book series, Missing 411, compiles hundreds of similar cases, revealing patterns that are too eerie to ignore. Paulides' research suggests that many of these disappearances share common traits. They often occur near bodies of water, boulder fields, or areas with a history of strange phenomena. The victims are frequently experienced outdoorsmen or children, and their disappearances often defy logical explanation. Case number 4 takes us to Craters Lake, Oregon. John Devine, an experienced hiker, vanished in 1997. He was last seen heading out for a solo hike, a routine activity for him. Searchers found only his backpack. No John. The rugged terrain and unpredictable weather made the search incredibly challenging. In Mount Rainier National Park, a young boy named Sammy Bulkey disappeared while playing hide-and-seek. It was a sunny afternoon in 2006, and Sammy was enjoying a day out with his family. He ran ahead to hide, but when his father reached the spot, Sammy was nowhere to be found. Despite search efforts that included hundreds of volunteers, search dogs, and helicopters, no trace of Sammy was ever found. The case remains open, and his family continues to hope for answers. The mysterious disappearance of Chris Kremers and Lisanne Froon in Panama's jungle is another chilling tale. The 2 Dutch students went missing in 2014 while hiking near the town of Boquete. Weeks later, their scattered bones and chilling photos were found, but their fate remains a grim mystery. Joshua Tree National Park is home to numerous vanishings, including the puzzling case of Paul Miller, who went missing on a routine hike. Despite extensive search efforts, no trace of him has ever been found. In Sequoia National Park, Larry Conn vanished while exploring the wilderness. He was an experienced outdoorsman, familiar with the area, yet not a single clue has surfaced to explain his disappearance. The haunting case of Carl Landers in Mount Shasta continues to baffle even seasoned investigators. Carl was on a hiking trip with friends in 1999 when he vanished without a trace. Despite extensive searches, including the use of search dogs and helicopters, no sign of Carl has ever been found. Finally, we head to the Grand Canyon, where Glenn and Bessie Hyde disappeared during their honeymoon adventure in 1928. The couple was attempting to navigate the Colorado River in a homemade boat. They were last seen by other boaters, but their bodies were never found. These cases remind us that the wilderness holds secrets we may never uncover. The vast, untamed landscapes of our national parks are beautiful, but they can also be unforgiving and mysterious. As we explore these stories, we are reminded of the thin line between adventure and peril. The allure of the wild calls to many, but it is essential to stay vigilant and prepared. Stay curious, stay safe, and remember, sometimes the forest whispers back. The stories of these disappearances serve as a haunting reminder of the mysteries that lie within our national parks. They are places of beauty and wonder, but also of secrets and shadows. As you venture into these wild places, take a moment to appreciate their majesty, but also to respect their power. The wilderness is a place of both serenity and danger, a realm where the unknown still holds sway. Search efforts came up empty-handed. The mysterious disappearance of Chris Kremers and Lisanne Froon in Panama's jungle left behind only scattered bones and chilling photos. Their fate remains a grim mystery. Joshua Tree National Park is home to numerous vanishings, including the puzzling case of Paul Miller, who went missing on a routine hike. In Sequoia National Park, Larry Conn vanished while exploring the wilderness. Not a single clue has surfaced. The haunting case of Carl Landers in Mount Shasta, who vanished without a trace, continues to baffle even seasoned investigators. Finally, We head to the Grand Canyon, where Glenn and Bessie Hyde disappeared during their honeymoon adventure in 1928, and their bodies were never found. These cases remind us that the wilderness holds secrets we may never uncover. Stay curious, stay safe, and remember, sometimes the forest whispers back.